How's it going, guys? I'm Mike, or Gator to most. We're going to talk a little bit about Roden's mathematics today, and go into a little bit of my own. So I've designed an 18 by 18 number grid. Roden's is 6 by 6. So I'll grab this from Jeff here. Let's see what we have here. This is Roden's matrix that he built. And you got the 9 points, and the triangle is unfinished. Now there's a big reason for that. I'm going to need somebody to come and hold this for me for a second. And I want you to point it right at that while I do this. So we have our 9 numbers in our normal circle. This is what Roden made up. So what I did, I put the halves of each number. So it would be 0.5 equals 5. And then 1.5 equals 6. 2.5 equals 7. And then we'll just keep going around because it's 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we have 18 numbers. All they are identifying is the half of each digit. So within that, we can do Roden's thing again. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. And this is the actual coding of a human being's cell growth, the doubling circuit. Now we have this. From this, we have, here's his original point, which he calls his magnetic center. Well, you gotta have 2 of them if this is a 3-part wave. Right? So where's the point for that wave to connect, correct? So that's our wave. Now we also have this 339, 669 pattern that everybody talks about, and it's so spectacular. Well, if we actually put that within our grid, then we'll create what is called the Unicursal hexagram. It's a 6-pointed star drawn with 1 line. So here we go. That's in the 18 digit. Now I could take this entire thing, copy it, turn it to where the 9s are between the 2 and the 7, which equals 9. And then we'll have 36 points, and then we can double that to 72 and double that to 144, and continuously on and on. It'll go on forever. So as many points as you feel like pinpointing. The unicursal hexagram is in the center, not above it, not below it. It is the center of your vehicle. That is your sex chakra. That is your center. Everything spreads out from there. So in this, I have, this is Roden stuff. I just found the unicursal hexagram within it, and what it's for, I use it as an astral projection vehicle. That's something I'll describe in another video, but we're working on how far we can go into Roden's work. So he created from this, just using the 9 original numbers, he created this. Right, so it's just, we have our original numbers in the center here. Use a pencil instead. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I went 9 and 1 is 10, 1 and 0 is 1. And I put it in between the 2 digits on the next ring. 1 and 2 is 3 on the next ring. 2 and 3 is 5 on the next ring. 1 and 3 is 4 to the next ring. And you just constantly make more and more rings. So I've went and made 18 rings. 18 rings at each step over on each circle out. We will create this spiral. Now on the 19th one, it will come back to be the first one. That's why 18 is so important, not just 9. You gotta have this in order to figure it all out. If you take those numbers I have circled after this whole grid is calculated, you'll find 1 7s and 4s line up, 1 7s and 4s line up. Then it's 3s, 2 8s and 5s, 2 8s and 5s. These are all harmonic digits. Then it's like 3, skip 2, 1 2, the third one is 3, 1 2, the third one is 9, 1 2, the third one is 6, 1 2, the third one is 6, 1 2, the third one is 9, 3 3 9 6 6 9, 3 3 9 6 6 9. Right, harmonic digits. 1 7 and 4 are harmonics. 2 8s and 5s are harmonics. It just means they're number groups. 9, 3, and 6 are in a perfect triangle. 2, 8, and 5 break up into a perfect triangle. 1, 7, and 4 break up into a perfect triangle. 3 of the digits equal 3. 3 of the digits equal 6. 3 of the digits equal 9. Makes 18. Yeah, 18. So, bam, 18 was the digit. So I took my spiral of numbers here and created them into this square grid. Put this over here. So I go 1 3 8 2 3 4 4 9. Let's go find it on here. 1 3 8 2 3 4 4 9. So now you can see what the circle is now the square. That's all it is. Well, we have these 18-digit repeating patterns. There's 3 of them actually in particular, because you could take those first 3 lines, move them over, and you will create 1 1 3, 1 1 3, 9 7 7, 9 7 7. And this is just constant, multiple stacks. Now, I've taken that, we created these 3 pictures off of the lines. As you can see, these are in positives and negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. The whole grid. So I have positive, negative numbers. And this is what we came up with. 3 completely different pictures of 3 completely different lines. Now each in particular line holds Roden's grid within it. So this is Roden's grid. 1 2 4 8 7 5, 1 5 7 8 4 2, 6 6 9 3 3 9. Look at the reds. 1 2 4 8 7 5. So every third digit of my line will be his grid. 1 1 2 3 2, 1 2 3 4, 8 7 5 1, 1 5 7 8 4 2. And blue. 1 5 7 8 4 2. Every third digit. 6 6 9 3 3 9. 9 6 6 9 3 3 9. Every third digit. So his entire grid is in one line of my grid. We have calculated that. Now what happened, I said, if we put all 3 of these on top of one another and stack them to make them one single thing. And I came up with this. These are ones printed in black here. This is the third line. Second line I printed on clear so we could put them on top of one another and really scope this out. Now, I'm pretty sure this has never been shown anywhere before. I created this, and if you look at it, you'll notice that every third, 1 2 3, the next one doesn't have a line connecting it. 1 2 3, no line. 1 2 3, no line. 1 2 3, no line. These are your points of breaking 18 down into 6 equal parts. What's water? It's hexagonal. We look at any water crystal on the planet as hexagonal. Well, how do you take numbers of 9 and create them to be hexagonal to create sacred geometry within a circle? It's pretty simple. If you look here, I have a center point, and then I have, looks like a 5-pointed star right here almost. And then here, 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 and here. There's 6 of them if you can notice. I can take any point on there that crosses that's a central, like this one, and here, and here, and here, here, and here. Well, that's 7 points, including the center. 60 degrees apart from one another. That is perfect sacred geometry. 7 points. So I have just pretty much incorporated to make numbers sacred geometry in 100%. Now from this, I can make this spherical. I can break the grid down, which I'm going to take this grid and do like a 16 by 16 blocks of this and break them down fractally just to see what I get. 3 by 3, 5 by 5, 7 by 7, 9 by 9. Let's just keep on going, see what we figure out. I know it's all going to equal 9, that's just a given. This whole block equals 9. But it has all the same properties as Roden's grid. We have Roden's work here. That's his grid. Anything in the center of any odd number of digits square, 3 by 3, 5 by 5, 7 by 7, the center digit, it will always equal that digit. My grid does the same thing. 2 by 2, 4 by 4, 6 by 6 on this grid, always equal 9. You read that whole thing. My grid, it does exactly the same thing as Roden's does, but one line of mine holds Roden's entire grid. All you're doing when you add more numbers into the circle is breaking the digits down. As you can see in this grid, I've broke it down to 36, I think, no, yeah, 36 digits of this circle, and they're each broken down to quarters. You have 9, you have 0.25 of 1, half of 1, 3/4 of 1, like 5 equals 5, 2 5 equals 7, 7 5 equals 12, which is 3, 1, and we go 0.12, 1.25 is 8, 1.5 is 6. We're just breaking the numbers down in quarters, and then we could break it to eighths and sixteenths, 30 seconds, and just on and on and on forever. So I don't know what you guys would use this for. It's very, very important information. If you look in this star also, what I noticed is Roden's grid is not in here. If you notice, there is no 1 to 2, there is no line there. 2 to 4, there is no line. 4 to 8, there is no line. 8 to 7, no line. And it's not there. Even the unicursal hexagram is not there. So that's another part that would fit within this, because that's a 3 by 3 of my grid. If you take my grid and go every third digit, you'll create Roden's grid. So it's all incorporated. This is just the steps that they didn't finish taking. I went to 18, they didn't. So I'm going to keep working on this through sacred geometry. I broke every digit down, so we have this. We've all seen this. This is each in particular number broken down with its single pattern, which is on this sheet. Jeff can show you that after. And as far as like unicursal hexagram goes, we'll do another video on that because it's very important. Those who are into astral projection and things of that sort, messing with the star tetrahedron geometries and stuff of that sort. So that's my first lesson. This is taking you've studied Roden's work a little bit, because I've studied it for like 3.5 years, so I'm pretty quick when it comes to this stuff. But I can take any of this and make it a spherical grid. I can give you any number of axes on a sphere that are perfectly calculated that you want. That's about what I got. Any questions, get me on my Facebook account. It's gamj420@yahoo.ca. I'll even write it down for you guys real nice. gamj420@hoo.ca. That's me, Gator. Hope this work means a lot to you guys. It took me a long time to put it together. So, thank you and have a nice night.